This is a GHD hinge. This is going to be different than your Nordic hamstring curl. We're actually going to be bending from the hips, not from the knees. This is a great way to progress introductory hinging to highlight keeping yourself stacked. We want to make sure that we can feel our obliques while we're doing a good hinge. And we want to make sure that we can work on getting the hips straight back and stay in that stacked position while we're doing it so that we don't arch our back, get too much lower back, and get too much hamstrings in this drill. We're actually trying to let go of tension as much as possible. I do not want you trying to squeeze your glutes at all. You're gonna keep the pressure in your knees and use the pressure of your knees to push through and bring yourself back to the top. That's really when you're gonna feel your glutes. So what I want you to think about doing is get yourself nice and stacked. So I've got kind of leaning back right now. I've got soft hips, and I'm allowing kind of pull my back pockets down, get nice and stacked, reach forward. Nice long exhale. Because the hips and the ribs are parallel, my exhale brings my ribs down, lines me up in those obliques right there. I can feel those. I'm gonna hold on to those. I'm gonna keep them the whole time. I gotta make sure I do that without losing height in my spine. So nice tall posture, got my exhale, got those on, and I'm now gonna teeter-totter my body. So everything is square here and stays in this position, and my hips are going to slowly shift back like this while I'm slightly leaning forward, and I can feel the hamstrings and the glutes working. And then I'm going to push my knees into the pads, not just lift myself up. I'm going to push my knees through the pads so I make sure I'm not just lifting with my lower back and arching my back. So that's what number one, the stack is for. And number two, for a lighter drill like this where we're really working on pushing and creating force, the pushing of the force and producing force through the ground surface is what's going to use my glutes. I don't need to squeeze them. So I'm going to reach, squeeze, cross my arms, keep myself nice and tall, stay really, really open and stacked. Got a little bit of a lean forward, keep that stacked position, teeter-totter, hips go back, hit the high bullseye behind me, open those hips, relax glutes, push my knees through the pad to stand back up. Inhale down. You do not need to over brace on something like this unless you're really going to load it heavy, but I really don't want you to be loaded heavy. So let's inhale down. Use this as a progressive strength and mobility drill to really open up those back pockets, push through, create that good vertical or let's say horizontal hinge pattern. I want the hips going straight back. We don't want to sit down like we're squatting. We want to kick the hips straight back so that our thighs are almost perpendicular to the floor. Push the knees through, bring it back up. We want a good combination of glutes and hamstrings on that and really good horizontal pelvic movement like that. You can load it up by holding the plate like this or hold on to a med ball or something, but nail the position first. The position is everything. And if you prime yourself in a session with these before you hit your RDLs, you're going to feel your glutes that much more. That's how it's done, guys. Very nice. I like.